HOA is threatening to fine me $100 a day because my Christmas lights are too festive, and I'm so done with these people. I just need to vent because I'm losing my mind over this absolute nonsense. My husband and I bought our house 2 years ago. It's in a neighborhood with an HOA, which we knew going into it, but the rules seemed reasonable at the time. Basic stuff about the lawn maintenance and not parking RVs in the driveway. This year I decided to go all out for Christmas. I love Christmas. I put lights on the house, some yard decorations, a big inflatable snowman, the works. Nothing crazy, and I've seen way more elaborate displays, but it looks nice and festive and it makes me really happy. 2 days after I finished decorating, I got a letter from the HOA. Apparently, my Christmas display violates the seasonal decoration guidelines. Guidelines I didn't even know existed because they're not in the main HOA rules. They're in some supplementary document that was never given to us when we bought the house. The letter says I can only have white or clear lights. Mine are multicolored. Inflatables are not permitted. Decorations cannot extend more than 3 feet from the house, and the display can only be up from December 1st to January 5th. I put mine up the week before Thanksgiving. I have 48 hours to remove the non compliant decorations, or I'll be fined $100 a day. $100 a day! I called the HOA management company, and the woman I spoke to was so condescending. She said, "These rules apply to everyone to maintain the neighborhood aesthetics." I said I never received these rules, and she said, "Ignorance of the rules doesn't excuse violation of them." I asked to see the rule document, and she emailed me a 47-page PDF of supplementary guidelines that include insane things like wreaths can only be green or gold, no lawn ornaments visible from the street between January 6th and November 30th. Holiday decorations must be tasteful and understated. My decorations are tasteful. They're normal Christmas decorations that thousands of people have. My next door neighbor has almost the exact same setup as me. I asked if they got a letter, and they said no. So apparently, the HOA is selectively enforcing this. My husband wants me to just take down the decorations to avoid the fines, but I'm so angry. It's Christmas. I want to have Christmas lights. This is my house that I paid for with my own money. I looked up who's on the HOA board. It's run by this woman Diane who lives 3 streets over. I never even met her, but apparently she has nothing better to do than patrol the neighborhood looking for Christmas decoration violations. I tried to fight it. I sent an email saying I never received these supplementary guidelines and that the rules seem overly restrictive. The response was basically, "Rules are rules. Remove the decorations or face daily fines starting December 1st." So now I have to decide if I want to keep my Christmas decorations up and potentially owe thousands of dollars in fines, or take them down and just let the HOA win. My mom thinks I should just comply and avoid the stress. My best friend thinks I should leave the decorations up and fight it because the HOA is being ridiculous. My husband is stressed because he thinks if we don't comply, they'll put a lien on our house or something. I'm just so tired of this. I can't even enjoy Christmas in my own home because some woman on a power trip has decided my lights are way too colorful. Man, what the fuck? Let her have the damn Christmas lights. I don't care. I don't care if she's violating the rules. I don't care. Let her have the stupid Christmas lights. I'm sorry, Diane, that your bitch ass can't enjoy some fucking decorations. Or that your 47-page PDF of the supplementary rules happens to include Christmas lights that are distasteful and can only be clear or white, okay? We do not care. I promise that you are the only one that cares, Diane. I promise. Okay? So, fuck off and let us have our fucking Christmas lights. Because you're boring. And we're not boring. But, for real though, I mean, how was she supposed to know? She never even got the supplementary documents. But I swear, there's always some sneaky shit in the fine print, bro. This is why I'm always reading fine print. Whenever I get, like, something, I don't even know what, like, if I have to sign anything, I will read the fine print. Unless it's like, yesterday I was at the dentist and I had to, like, sign a thing for the dentist, basically saying if I die, it's my fault, you know? I didn't care to read that one. I just signed that one. But if it's like a contract, dude, I'm gonna be reading the fine print in the future to make sure I'm not getting screwed over, because they will always try to sneak some shit in like this, bro. It pisses me off, man. Why can't you always be good people? And this is over some fucking Christmas lights. Like, is it really that deep? I don't think so. Update 3 days later. I honestly don't know if I'm looking for advice or just need to scream into the void at this point, but here we are. It's been 3 days since I posted. Things have gotten so much worse. So after I posted, the comments were pretty split. Half of you said take the decorations down and pick my battles, the other half said fight it because the HOA is being ridiculous. I was leaning towards fighting it, and my husband was definitely not. We've been arguing about this nonstop for 3 days. He wants the decorations down. I kept saying no. It's the principle of it. He said principals don't pay the mortgage when they put a lien on our house. I hope I'm saying that right. It's LIEN. Basically, just like ability to take property or something. I don't really know. Sorry. I genuinely didn't think they'd follow through on the daily fines. I thought it was a scare tactic. It's not. Yesterday I checked our mailbox and there was a letter from the HOA. An invoice for $500. 5 days of fines. December 1st through the 5th, $100 per day. I just stared at it for like 10 minutes. My husband came home from work and I showed him. He didn't say anything at first, just looked at the paper. Then he said, "So what are we doing?" I said, "I don't know." Husband said, "We need to decide because every day we wait is another $100." We got into the worst fight we've ever had in our entire relationship. He said I'm being irrational and stubborn, that I'm going to cost us thousands of dollars over some Christmas lights. I said the HOA is bullying us, and if we give in now, they'll know they can push us around forever. He said this isn't about bullying, this is about money we don't have. We can't afford this. I knew he was right, but I was too angry to admit it. I said I'd go to the board meeting next week and fight to get the fines waived. He said the board meeting isn't until the 10th, and by then we'll owe $1,000. That's when it really hit me. We're already at 500. 4 more days until the meeting means 900 total. And what if I go to the meeting and they don't waive anything? What if they just tell me to pay up? I didn't sleep last night. I kept running the numbers. $100 a day adds up so fast. And I kept thinking about what happens if we don't pay. Can they really put a lien on our house? I googled it at 2 a.m. Yes, they absolutely can. This morning I woke up and my husband was already gone for work. There was a note on the kitchen counter. "I'm taking the decorations down tonight when I get home. I'm sorry. I can't watch us lose everything over this. I love you." I lost it. I called him sobbing, begging him not to touch my decorations. He said someone has to be the adult here and make the hard choice. I said it's my house too. He can't just make this decision without me. He said, "Then you take them down, because I'm not letting us get to $1,000 in fines." I hung up on him, sat in the kitchen crying, looking out the window at my Christmas lights. They look so pretty in the daytime even when they're not on. The inflatable snowman looks happy. And I'm going to have to take it all down because I can't afford to keep being stubborn. But then this morning I made a huge mistake. I went on our neighborhood Facebook group. There was a post from 2 days ago that I somehow missed from Diane, the HOA president. A friendly reminder about holiday decoration guidelines, with a photo attached of my fucking house. She posted a picture of my decorations as an example of what violates the rules. My house, my decorations, for everyone in the neighborhood to see. The comments were brutal. People calling me tacky and gaudy. Someone said I'm the reason HOAs exist. Another person said I'm bringing down everyone's property values. One comment said, "Thank God the board is handling this." I'm being publicly shamed on Facebook by my own neighbors. People I've never even met are trashing my house online. I screenshotted it and sent it to my husband. He called me immediately. He was furious. Not at the HOA, at me. He said, "Why are you looking at that? You're just making yourself more upset. This is exactly why we need to end this now." I said, "Did you see what they're saying about us?" He said, "I don't care what they're saying. I care that we owe $500 and counting." He got home from work an hour ago. Didn't say a word to me, just went straight outside and started taking down decorations. I'm watching him from the living room right now as I type this. He's been out there for 45 minutes. It's cold. His hands are probably freezing. The snowman is deflated in a sad pile on the grass. He's pulling down the light strands one by one, and our house is gonna look so bare. I should go help him. I know I should. But I can't make myself move, and I just keep on crying. I feel like I failed. Like I let the HOA win, but more than that, I feel like I've damaged my marriage over something so stupid. My husband is right. He's been right this whole time, and I was just too proud and stubborn to admit it, and now we owe $500, probably $600 by tomorrow, and he's out in the cold cleaning up my mess. Every other house on our Christmas street gets to have their white lights and their tasteful decorations. Our house is going to look like we hate Christmas. I don't even want to celebrate anymore. The whole thing is just ruined. I still have to go to that board meeting on the 10th and beg them to reduce the fines, but I'm not hopeful. I've already proven I won't follow their rules, so why would they help me? I fucking hate this. I fucking hate it too, but it gets to a point where once you see the $500 fine, you take the decorations down, right? There's no arguing about that. Because if you're gonna throw money into the void, at least throw it at me, right? Like, come on now. At least give it to me. I would not complain if you were giving me $100 a day. And if you think about it, $100 a day, if you keep that up for the whole of December, that's $3,000. And I'm assuming you don't work, or maybe you do work and this was your day off. I don't know. But if you want to waste the $3,000, you can either get a job or you can pay for it with the money that you have from your job. But don't expect your husband to pay for all of it, because that's just stupid, right? I mean, why? Like, uh, and I feel bad. I really do, because I really like Christmas and I really like the holidays. So this feels really unfair. But life isn't fair, you know? I mean, there's some things in life that you just can't control. And when it gets to this point where you're literally getting fined $100 a day, like you said, that shit adds up, and you should just stop arguing at that point and just go take the decorations down, you know? I mean, there's not much else you can do. The post about on Facebook or whatever, this is why I don't fucking use Facebook, because everyone on there sucks, but it does suck again, right? And you never want to see yourself get slandered like that, because it's honestly insanely embarrassing, right? I mean, I literally put myself out here on the internet and have to read hate comments a lot, and they're never fun to read, but I kind of got used to them a little bit. But it's all good. It's all good. Anyways, all of this is just to say, once you got the fine, you should just accept it, take them down, and if you're gonna throw the money at the HOA, you should probably just throw it at me instead and take down your decorations still. I'd really appreciate that. But that's all. Let me know what you all think in the comments below, and I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.